All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to round 6 of the F1 2016 live career mode. In the last episode, we did 2 races. We did Russia and Spain. Russia went all right. We messed up qualifying, started 22nd. We were able to drive our way all the way up into 6th. Spain, we qualified 6th. The wet conditions did not suit me well, and I wrecked out. So today, we're in Monaco. This is not one of my stronger tracks. In the past, I've always been pretty weak here, but I think I might have something going here. So, let's go ahead and go to Monaco. Update on the points. Lewis Hamilton is leading by a full race win over Kimi Räikkönen. Our teammate Daniel Ricciardo is in 3rd, Rosberg 4th, and I am in 5th. 35 points back at the leader. Let's go ahead and get started. One-shot qualifying, full practice, 25% race distance. Monaco. I'm kind of looking forward to this. Alright, I'm going to get my phone real quick, pull up the stream, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. That was quick. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull up the chat. Luke said this time on Connor Cheats, but my name isn't Connor, Luke, so I don't know where you're going with that. Let's go to practice 1. Let's smoke him. Let's do this. I did quite a bit of practice for this because I don't want to be bad. 1 second. I gotta lower the output capture. Actually, no, I don't. Alright, it's raining in Monaco. And that shouldn't be a big deal. I made a custom setup. It's basically just high downforce. Because at Monaco, if there's one thing you absolutely need, it's high downforce. Yeah, Luke, I think you meant Jonathan, but you know what? Maybe you did. Maybe my name is Connor, and I just didn't know it. All right, let's see if my wheel's gonna work first time around.
Intermediate tires are your best bet in the current conditions.
Okay, they do not. There we go. Okay, I gotta get used to driving in the rain a little bit. Once again, you just gotta take the Lewis Hamilton approach. Methodically. Slowly, just get in the car around the circuit. You don't want to do anything flashy. Don't even want to go at full throttle because there's a lot of twisties. The tightest hairpin of all time, basically. You gotta be careful in the tunnel because it's the one place where there isn't any water on the circuit. Oops. It's practice, so I can rewind. You guys don't care if I rewind in practice, right? Yeah, overcooked it. That's gonna be a trouble spot if it rains during the race. Yeah, curved entries with braking.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20
Alright, let's see. Mac and cheese is overrated. Solid 13 on a scale of 1 to 10. What would you rate mac and cheese? Oh, I feel like this is going to end like last time. Got him. Aggressive goes around. I gave it an 8. Is this PC? Yes, it is. I gave it a 9. Where are you in points? 5th in points. 35 back at the leader. Who is Lewis Hamilton? I mean, this game is a simulator, so it'd be weird if Lewis Hamilton wasn't the points leader. I mean, if anything, this game is more of a simulator than iRacing because it actually has rain.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Worst case scenario is that it rains during qualifying, but it's dry during the race. That's worst case scenario. Alright, let's go back to the garage, go on to the next practice. So I want to get some practice in the dry, because that is where, that's where I'm going to do best.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top 3 again are a Red Bull, Rosberg.
I love how I think in all of the games before 2018, you couldn't tell the commentator what to call you, so they would just say a Red Bull or a Mercedes. Alright, on to practice 2. Alright, let me actually check something. I want to make sure that it's not going to be wet during qualifying, because that won't be good. F2, F3. Okay, it's going to be good during qualifying and dry during the race. So, let's get some dry running in now. Monaco. It's actually a very pretty circuit. Probably the prettiest. Alright, that was pretty good. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Super Softs so I can get a qualifying test in. Let's try that one again.
Bahrain is scheduled to be with us in 15 minutes' time.
Let's head on to qualifying. Actually, let me get my camera sorted first. Alright, there we go. We're pretty fast. Could I do this in real life? No.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then.
Alright,
Here are your top
on to
3.
qualifying. I'm going to give myself for qualifying one free rewind. Just because it's Monaco and it's very easy to mess up. If you've ever driven it in an F1 game, you know what I'm talking about. It's like go a little bit wide, wall, wing damage. Go a little bit wide again, death, pain. Let's do this. Alright, there's the free rewind. Pole position. Pole position.
The grid is all set then.
That was genuinely really nerve-wracking, but I got the pole by like a second, so that's cool. Again, this is the second hardest difficulty. This isn't like easy difficulty, this is second hardest.
The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race.
Well, I think it's actually third hardest, but I'm pretty sure the actual hardest is literally impossible. So, yes. But if I win this race by like a huge margin, I'll go ahead and lower the difficulty. Remember at the end of last episode, my agent Emma called me and was like, Red Bull isn't happy with your performance. Let's see what they think after this.
Motor racing has come a long way since the first Grand Prix of the early 20th century. We have faster cars, bigger circuits, highly trained drivers who dedicated their lives to racing. But still, we return here. Still, it remains the most desired victory in Formula One. Still, we race the Monaco Grand Prix. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today, though, ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1-mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. And as the drivers start thinking about getting a good start and how on earth to get through Saint-Devote in one piece, I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, if we might be seeing a safety car or two today.
Well, you wouldn't exactly bet against it, would you? Statistically, it is pretty common, of course. About 80% of all Monaco Grand Prix will have at least one safety car. And that's despite the incredible work of the marshals around here, who you'll often see lifting cars out of the way just under the yellow flag conditions. The teams will always plan for the worst case scenario though, and they'll be making sure various caution periods are built into their strategy models for the race.
Okay, it's a short run to Saint-Devote, and you know what Monaco's like, so try to defend this lead.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. It's Red Bull in pole position then, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Rosberg.
All right, we don't care about that. Just the front row. Looking at our race strategy, we're gonna go ultra softs on it to the super softs, and I think that's what Lewis will be doing as well. Let's go racing. Lap 1 and done. Let's go ahead and save the session. And take a look at chat. What are your thoughts on Travis Pastrana's return to NASCAR? I didn't know he was doing that, but like, good for him, I guess. Back up the field here. No need to get away. It's just this one we really got to nail. Hey, we got a free rewind, right? We get 2, actually. I'm going to say this, for street courses, we get 2 free rewinds because they're incredibly difficult. Let's cover off the outside. Down low. gonna go ahead and save the session. Take a look at the chat. Yep, he's running trucks. That's pretty cool.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Pit window is open. The pit window is open.
Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Nice, the voice recognition actually worked.
Pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Release, release.
Alright, luckily, we actually got pretty lucky with this. We're not going to come out in too much traffic. I struggle with
Pit
words.
strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
gotta check something here. We have come out in front of them. So now it's just an issue of getting around all these guys who are on a different strategy to us. They won't be pitting for a while now, but we're much faster than them because they're all midfield teams. There's one. Kind of a risky overtake there. Next up, Hulkenberg, who is actually on the podium for once. Good job, Nico. Yeah, it's because I forced him into the wall. Well, overtaking into the hairpin would be a mess. So we'll just kind of have to stick behind him until a little bit later. Come on, Nico. Move out of the way. Here we go. One more to go, and then we will have the lead once more. Sergio Perez leading. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if we're gonna catch him
5.0 seconds.
by the time that he hits. All right, we're gonna have 8 to go this time by. Let's go ahead and save the session. There's the second rewind. Told you guys I got 2 for street circuits. There's the second. So I better not mess up again. Sergio's into the pits, which means we now have the lead with Daniel Ricciardo coming into second. How about that? Red Bull 1-2.
The gap to teammate is 3.7 seconds.
You know, we've got a 3-second lead to play with. We don't really have a reason to push the limit. I mean, once Daniel gets behind me, what's he gonna do? Pass me? Good luck with that. Oops. Gotta cut the chicane there. Four laps to go.
That was the fastest.
We somehow managed the fastest lap of the race. I don't really know how. Wasn't really pushing that lap. I was kind of just going at the pace. this were real life F1, I'd get a message over the radio right now saying, Daniel is faster than you. Please let Daniel pass. Right, mate, Daniel is faster than you. And I'd say no, and I'd just go on to win the race. Jonathan, it's James. Please let Daniel pass. Actually, I'm quite content with a Red Bull 1-2 as long as I'm the one leading it.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Two to go. Let's go ahead and save the session. Take a look at the chat. Zbinala. No heroics into Sandoval, please. Ricardo was right behind him. Yeah. Just came back. How many times did you use a reset? Only twice. Yeah, Ricardo is right behind us. But it's Monaco, so you physically cannot pass. Like, watch this. Daniel is literally on my bumper. I guess gearbox. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Daniel? You cannot pass at Monaco.
We'll keep you informed of any changes to the weather.
I mean, you can just wreck me, but I don't think you would do that. Yeah, where are the team orders, Red Bull? Where's the Daniel is faster than you? White flag, one more lap to go, time to save the session. Well, if the only passing zone here is Sandoval, then I guess we're gonna win the race.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Raindrops are starting to fall now, but we've got literally half a lap to go. Quick, stop for intermediates on the last lap. And before anybody says it, yes, I did cut the chicane, but I'm not getting a penalty for it, so it doesn't matter. Red Bull told me I wasn't fast enough. How about a win at Monaco? Woohoo! Second win of the season. I did it. We did it at Monaco. Yeehaw!
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today. What a superb victory.
What a superb victory. I agree. What a superb
What do you think
victory.
made the difference here?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint.
And
get
to add
the
on
most
to
out
it,
of the tyres.
it's a Red Bull.
Just how much
1,
sport this
2. I said yesterday I would hate this race. Actually, it's much more fun on a wheel. I actually kind of enjoyed driving Monaco. That was fun.
Talented hand on the wheel, of course.
Well, this is it. This is where they all want to be. Here come the top three then, out onto the podium after a fascinating Grand Prix.
I look like a baby.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Kevin Magnussen. That was a command.
Kevin Magnussen, driver of the day. Connor Bloom, if you're
Here's how
watching,
things are
he's probably
shaping
pretty
up
happy
in the
right now.
Constructors' Championship. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time, though, goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically impossible to do well at Monaco unless you're driving with a wheel. In terms of the constructor standings, we're back up in a second, but Lewis Hamilton still has a full race lead on us. Our teammate Daniel Ricciardo fell a little bit. He's down to 4th, but 30 points back. Constructor standings, Red Bull is in 2nd, 18 points back of Mercedes. That'll do it for the Monaco Grand Prix. I actually think it'd be cool. I don't know if they have this for F1 2020, but like if you and your teammate get a 1-2 finish, I think it'd be cool if there was like a special podium animation. Let's see if Red Bull's opinion of me changes after that. Pole position, won the race. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I would love to play a good NASCAR game. The problem is that there are no good NASCAR games. Like, currently, there are none. Like, okay, there's NR 2003. There's all the older ones. There's iRacing. But, like, there is nothing that can compare to the F1 games but for NASCAR. Like, if we had that, that'd be great. But, like, okay, the Heat series sucks. We all know this. And F1 is producing really good video games with really good, you know, graphics and everything, and NASCAR Heat is just bad and awful. Alright, we can't actually get any upgrades for Canada. Let's go ahead and go to Canada. And I'm gonna do that next episode. NASCAR 15, I don't think it works very well on a wheel. I think that game lends itself better for a controller. But like, if they ever made an actually really good NASCAR game, and I have high hopes for Heat 6, and if Heat 6 is good, I would love it.
Our upgrade pace is looking solid right now, but I do think we need to push harder if we want to stay competitive. Here's the report.
Alright, so it looks like we're kind of falling back to Mercedes. Ferrari is, as they did in 2016, they suck. We gotta kind of maximize resource points in Canada, so we can actually afford another upgrade, and hopefully we'll be able to make something work for the next race after Canada, which is Baku. So, take a look at our season so far. 1st in Australia, 2nd in Bahrain. It started off so well. 4th in China, not bad, but then 6th, 22nd, and back to 1st. Next week, tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and do the Canadian Grand Prix. Actually, I don't know if that'll be tomorrow, because I have a broadcast tomorrow. But anyways, Canadian Grand Prix tomorrow, or I guess whatever the episode is next. In terms of anything else, let's see. Cup Series tonight at Kansas. I am going to pick Ryan Blaney to take the win. Alright, I'll see you all next week. I don't know why I keep saying next week. I will see you all next race. Thanks for joining. Remember that tomorrow is race 7. No, race 6. Race 6 of the Legends Racing League Classic Truck Challenge at Martinsville. Thomas will be joining me in the broadcast booth for that. Goodbye, everybody. I will see you all next time. Have a good one. Take care. And Ryan Blaney is going to win at Kansas.